Hi dear judges, my name is Amir. Today I'm introducing you to the study I have done on front and rear wings of F1 in Schools race car. F1 in Schools is a competition held both in national and international level. Cars are racing 20 meters straight race on a 20 meters straight racetrack. The cars are designed by students aged 10 to 16 and they are allowed to collaborate with university students as their advisor. However, there are some rules and regulations which makes designing an F1 in schools race car a very struggling task for students. That is because since there is a straight racetrack, downforce is very important, but at the same time, drag force must not increase. Therefore, an ideal combination of front and rear wings must be designed in order to achieve the highest speed on racetrack. So when the velocity of the airflow is higher on top of the car and is lower at the bottom of the car, the air particles stay a longer time on the bottom of the surface of the car. These air particles will start exerting high pressure. That's when the car will lose stability and start rolling over. On the other hand, drag force is also crucial in designing the wings. Excessive drag force will not let the car reach its top speed. One of the factors causing the excessive drag force could be excessive downforce, as the downforce will make the tires exert extra pressure on the track and this will cause drag force, and this caused lots of F1 in schools participants to not win. The objective of this research is to design a set of front and rear wings which produces high downforce at the same time maintains the lowest drag force. So what I have done is that I have designed a basic rear wing for first, which is R1, and did simulation analysis on it, and then for my own innovative design using airfoils as the rear wing supports, which is for R2. There is a gap between these two wing supports, and that is to channel air flow in the gap. As the air particles enter the gap, the airfoils direct the air inwards. The air particles get stuck in this gap and exert pressure downwards. One of the reasons why airfoils were used as the wing supports is for the smooth airflow, which will not increase the drag force. On the other hand, F1, which is a front wing, curved along the span, was designed to give an insight of the initial drag force and lift force. Bear in mind that now R2 is assembled to the car as the rear wing. F2 was designed with a curved part along the chord under the nose of the car. This curved section under the nose is responsible in increasing downforce while the drag force has a minimal increment. For the results and analysis, you can see the boundary conditions used. I used Autodesk CFD Ultimate to simulate the cars. A virtual wind tunnel was created, the car was placed in it. The table shows the results obtained from the simulations. It clearly shows that R1 had the worst results, high drag force and high lift force. Improvement in the rear wing decreased the drag force by 0.39 newtons and the lift force by 0.11 newtons. F1 improved the lift force further as it is a negative value, which means it's now creating downforce. The drag force was decreased as well, and F2 was the optimum front wing, which decreased the lift force by 0.71 newtons and minimal increase of 0.02 newton in drag force, which is still acceptable. The velocity contours also proves that F2 has produced lower lift force as the velocity of the flow under the curved section is higher than the top of the car. This means air particles stay longer on top of the car and exert pressure downwards, which will increase the downforce. It can also be seen that the airflow has higher velocity on top of the car compared to the bottom of the car, which explains why R1 got the highest lift force. Opposite behavior was captured by R2 as airflow has lower velocity of airflow at the bottom of the car. I can say the design is innovative as airfoils were used as wing supports, and for F1 in schools race car, curved section under the nose was never designed before by any of the participants. The stability of the car on the track has increased. It is a low weight design as well as it is not adding multiple components to the car. Benefits are obtaining a high downforce with low drag force at the same time and complying by the regulations from the race organizer. Last but not least, it will help the car to have quicker lap times. Thank you.